Hello, Aries. I hope you're doing well today. I'm going to have you take a deep breath with me, and in, and out. All right. We're going to take a card from the Rune Oracle deck. I haven't used this deck in a little bit. All right. We have Nauthiz, Kaunas, and Dagaz. Nauthiz, number 10. Meaning, necessity. Keyword, time. Nauthiz is associated to the unalterable necessity and thus with time and fate. In the image, the sand flows through the hourglass, just as days and events flow through our lives. We cannot stop the flow of time. We must submit ourselves to the rhythm of nature. The card carries a strict teaching. We must accept our destiny. Discipline and sense of duty are our allies. Everything has its moment. The moment of Nauthiz is that of waiting and reflection. Suggestions for meditation. Do we know how to wait and endure? Could patience be our ally? Are we able to apply ourselves and concentrate in order to solve the problems life has in store for us? The power of the rune. The rune makes us disciplined and focused and is excellent for studying in those facing an exam, that of the universe or of the 3D world. Kaunas, meaning torch, keyword passion. The rune is tied to fire, which is at once carrier of light and heat, but also destruction. Image. A young torchbearer has 2 torches in hand, and the flame that burns illuminates the wishes of the youth who is full of passion and enthusiasm. Each time that something new enters our lives, youthful energies are set in motion, and our gaze is illuminated by prospects that we had not taken into consideration. But we must not allow ourselves to be blinded by illusions or overly devouring passions. Suggestions for meditation. Let's reflect on how the strength of desire becomes part of our life and transforms it. Are we able to achieve what we want, or do our dreams become a destructive force? Are our ambitions commiserating with our potential? Kaunas increases our vitality, makes us resourceful, and is excellent in regards to emotional issues. And that card was number 6. Dagaz, number 24, also added together, number 6. Meaning, midday light, keyword, joy. Dagaz is associated with the light at midday when sun's rays are at their greatest splendor. A boy and a girl dance with joy in the light of summer's day. A butterfly, symbol of beauty, flutters above them, also a symbol of transformation. It is a moment of joy and happiness, falling in love and prosperity, light and wisdom. Everything is illuminated. The truth fills our life with bliss. Our dreams finally come true. It's time to commemorate them and celebrate together with loved ones. Everything is harmonious in the dance of life. There is no trace of aggression in our behavior. Suggestions for meditation. What relationship do we have with our body? How do we express joy? Do we allow ourselves to be happy? Degas offers happiness and enthusiasm. It helps us overcome stumbling blocks and the feelings of guilt. It makes us feel light and beautiful, ready to seize the opportunities that life offers us. And we'll see what the traditional tarot has for you. You see that something is no longer holding the potential you may once thought it held. Your intuition is telling you that. I'm getting that you are the Emperor. You are embodying that Emperor Aries energy. I listened to something recently that and there's a death, cutting myself off, but there's a death to your old self, which was somebody that I'm getting would like rebound with sex when they had like kind of a heartbreak, or they might like, you might go back to your ex and ask for sex, or like that's the way you try to get your in when you're dealing with your heartbreak during like a separation of sorts, or during a time that you just see that things aren't working out. That's like the flighty, charismatic energy that comes in. There's been a lot of fights because of that energy. The thing that I heard was the magician has all the tools and knows how to use them, but the Emperor has that like divine divine aspect, and also perfecting all of the elements. And so it's like they have all of the tools in their toolbox, but sometimes they don't know exactly how to use them because they've like mastered everything. But sometimes even that mastery still doesn't mean that they've learned how to use specific tools. They may just have great knowledge and are be able to like lead. It's almost like, it's like some people are really good at leading and some people are really good at being like, not exactly following, but like delegating. Some people are really good at delegating, and some people are really good at doing the tasks and not so good at delegating. So it's almost like you know what needs to be done, and you have always, you're able to like trust other people and you know, to be able to get the job done, but and you have a lot of like the background knowledge, but it's like the hands-on part hasn't always happened. Sometimes the hands-on part is what really kicks everything into gear. And so I think it's almost like this is a hands-on time in areas that were less hands-on in the past. Okay. There may be somebody that you're not speaking to right now. Or, and I mean also follow your intuition. You may be following your intuition to not speak to them. And whatever your intuition is telling you, it's leading you towards a win. I'm getting that there was a big stage of indecision that you had. One side is your happiness, your full fulfillment of cups. But it's almost like you're going at that with a not so stable energy, but you see it as your 10 of Cups. You see it as your full, like, wish fulfillment kind of thing. It may come off that it's you being selfish. Interesting. Okay. And then this other side is really codependent energy, somebody that can't really take care of themselves, somebody that needs a lot of aid in some way or another. And there's just a lot of sadness around that, a lot of crying around it, a lot of, I mean, also hope that things would have worked out, but somebody just had to move forward because there was too much there's just too much codependency. There's way too much codependency. And so, yeah, interesting. I'm gonna get a new deck and I'm just gonna get some advice. It's like, yeah, it's codependency or your ultimate happiness is what okay. There's going to be an amount of healing here. And wish fulfillment. It's like for the longest time you didn't know what decision to make between the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Emotional fulfillment and an energy of somebody who's codependent and can't take care of themselves and maybe takes from you because they can't, you know, take care of themselves. But it's your decision to make. And the advice, I mean, follow abundant, self-nurturing energy. Follow healing energy. Follow passion. But be sure it's consistent even when the passion dwindles. Follow your intuition and you will be granted a win. Because you really need to be in a place where you can heal. That's what I'm getting. Take what's yours and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for being here, Aries. I will see you next time.